Alright, I wanted to do some modifications to Steve here so he could have moving arms, so he can grab the steering wheel and the yoke and move him in and out and left and right. So I went and marked, well, first I also had to chop out a little foam in here so that his legs would bend and not kink up so much. And I made a slice in the back because it was so tight it kept pulling his leg back down. So that's okay because his pants will cover all that, of course. And alright, so I marked, right and left arms, so when I cut them off I'll know where they go. And then I cut a little bit of the foam all the way down to the wire. And right, and then you pull this back, and then I just used my hobby saw. It's aluminum wire, so it's soft, and I just cut it with the hobby saw. And let's see, here's the left arm after it's been cut off. And what I did was I pulled back this foam enough till the wire pops out a little bit, and then I just put it on this trusty vise over here. Just pull it so it sticks out. Okay. And then just set it on the vise and hammer the end down flat until it looks like that. Let's zoom back out here so we get a better focus. So yeah, so you flatten the end of the wire. I can get it on the camera. So pull back the foam till you get the wire to stick out enough. Hammer it flat a little bit. It's probably about a 1/16 of an inch thick after I'm done hammering it. Let's get some better focus. There we go. And then I took a 1/16 of an inch drill bit and drilled through the flat area after punching it. I used this spring-loaded center punch to make a mark so the drill bit won't walk all over, and then I drilled through that. And then took my chamfer tool. This is my chamfer tool that I use all the time. And I chamfer the holes just a little bit so that there won't be any sharp edges. So now that I did it on the arm and I also did it on the body here, again, I get too close, right? So you can see it sticking out there when you pull the foam back. Okay, so instead of string, which just didn't seem like it was going to do what I needed, I put a piece of welding wire, which was 1/16 aluminum welding rod, and I put it in those two holes and sort of made a pivot. Also, it's sloppy enough where it allows for some side-to-side motion as well. So it should work. We'll see soon. You can see it in there. Here's another one. See the piece of welding rod crushed on each end so it won't fall out, and it's loose enough where it gives it slop so his arms could move around a bit. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I got his arms set up the way I think it'll work. turn the wheel, I guess, and in and out. Let's see what happens.